Hi everyone, how's it going? Dan from You Rock with Drone here. Today I want to talk about how to make money from your drone and Instagram. And as a matter of fact, that is probably the most hardest, or at least at the very least the most indirect way of actually monetizing your drone passion. But regardless, Instagram is a pretty cool platform, and if you love Instagram already, that may just be the platform for you. So let's take a look. If you haven't seen any of my other videos in this series, I'll link them down below, and there's also a 10 idea of how to monetize your drone video, so that should come up right here, or otherwise also down below in the description if you need more inspiration on how to make money with your drone. But for Instagram it's a little bit different because I have not actually made money off of Instagram, or at least I don't know. And you might think, why don't I know? I either have or I haven't. Well, that's the thing with Instagram. It is not entirely clear, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. So with most other ideas of how to monetize your drone, there's a pretty clear goal that you need to achieve, and then there's a pretty clear expectations of how much money you could make. For example, with YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and you need to have 4,000 watch hours, and there's a few other criteria. But once you have that, then you get monetized, aka they're running ads on your videos, and then there's at least some sort of expectations of how much money you could make. Now, to get to those goals with YouTube, that would take you about a year, and then you start making $50 to $100 a month. Not great, but at least there's like a very clear path on how you get there and then how you grow from there. So with Instagram, you don't really have this incentive platform, right? So you're never actually gonna get paid by Instagram. So the idea with Instagram is really to become really popular and become, I don't like this word, an influencer, right? And then you create a lot of content and a lot of photos and or videos, because now there's Instagram TV and there's the Reels. But basically you become really a go-to person for wicked awesome aerial content, right? So you would have hundreds of thousands of followers, and or maybe tens of thousands of followers, but the idea is lots of followers. And once you do, like, brands will most likely reach out to you and say, hey, we're gonna send you like a free drone, and like if you take some pictures with it, please tag our company on the images that you post. And then all those thousands of followers that are constantly looking at your images on a daily basis, they then get exposed to that company, and they might go over there and check out that company. So you might get some free stuff. Or if you become even more popular, then the really big companies like DJI and whatnot, they might actually pay you on a per post basis for as long as you tag them in their photos and say something along the lines of like, yeah, shot with latest DJI whatever drone, right? Why I said in the beginning it's the most indirect way of monetizing your drone is just because you don't really know when or how you're gonna get there. I mean, the how, yes, you go out there, you take wicked awesome aerial content and you post it on Instagram 5 times a week, once a day. Like you post a lot and you gain a lot of followers. But other than that, everything else is pretty unclear. You don't know if somebody will reach out. You don't know if you will get brand sponsoring, and you don't know if you maybe need to reach out to them and say, hey, like, I have this popular Instagram account, don't you want to give me some money? So it's very unclear. And I mean, if you love Instagram and you're posting on Instagram every day anyways, I mean, you know, with these drones, at least with the DJI drones, it's so cool that when you shoot your photos, there's an option in the DJI app where you can just sync the photo directly back to your phone. So by the time you're done flying, you already have a version of the photo on your phone, and you can edit it right there on the phone and then just post directly from your phone to Instagram. So in terms of workflows and actually having fun with it, Instagram might be the best option, just because you don't have all this overhead of like uploading to YouTube and like metadata and subscription. And well, with Insta you do have your tags, but like if you're already doing Instagram, then you probably have a pretty good rhythm of like how you get your tags. And I mean, there's a bunch of different tools out there like hashtag helpers and generators that kind of like help you get the right vibe. If you're already a known Instagram user, then you have a pretty good idea of what types of hashtags you want to use when and where anyway. So then that shouldn't be much of a challenge. And the whole process of like getting content out there is in fact much easier. Now, when I said in the beginning, I don't know if I've made money off of Instagram, I don't have very many followers on Instagram. I mean, you can come by and have a look. It's You Rock with Drone. What a surprise. But basically, what you can do is once you become popular, I suppose, yeah, you post your daily content and people will start following you, and then more and more people will start following you. But then you can put your little reels, right? Or even do Instagram TV. I haven't done Instagram TV, but I've put out some reels. And reels can get traction really quickly. So even if most of your images only get seen like 100 or 150 times, like the odds that you're creating a reel that gets 10,000 views is actually pretty high. It's just it's a completely different system of how they surface those short videos to other viewers. So that's really cool. And then in those reels, like, you could still edit them in Final Cut Pro or in your editing software of your choice, and then you can put in little notes like go visit yourockwithdrone.com or go visit mywebsite.com, right? People might watch your reels and then actually go to your website. And in my case, if you go to yourockwithdrone.com, it just links to my YouTube video. So it's like a cycle, right? And when I say I don't really know if I've made money off of Instagram, it's purely because I don't know if some people watched my reels and then went to my website, and then on my website clicked on a YouTube video, and then I got some ad revenue from the YouTube video, or they even clicked then underneath my YouTube video on a link of my Amazon affiliate link and then actually purchased something. So I think if you have some of this other stuff going already, then and you have a pretty good workflow, I think you can start working on Instagram and getting exposure to a completely new viewer base. But just like with all my other videos where I really mention, if you're starting out trying to monetize your passion for drone flying and content creation, my tip really is to not do everything at once. And that's exactly what I did. I did stock footage videography, I did my brand new YouTube channel, and I think I even created a second YouTube channel, and then I also created Instagram, and it's just way too much stuff that's going on in every given point in time. So I would really recommend, if you love Instagram, go for Instagram, go hard. But you can see that a lot of the established YouTube channels, like, they haven't had Instagram for a while, and only once the YouTube channel really took off, that's when they started to work on the Instagram channel to get exposure to another audience. Now, I hope this was useful in some way, shape or form, inspired you to go all in for Instagram, or actually use a different idea on how to monetize your little drone passion. If you do need more inspiration though, I made a video down below in the description that talks about 10 different ideas of how you can monetize your drone game and make some money on the side with a little drone side hustle. And if you're otherwise interested in more drone related content, you know what to do. Click the big red button down below, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below telling me what else you would like to hear about, and I will see you next week.